My name is Laura Joy. I wanted to talk a little bit about taking a shower. So, it's come to my attention that sometimes people don't know exactly how to take a shower. So, I wanted to talk a little bit about how I do that. Just talk, no visuals. Um, so, when I take a shower, one tip I have is to put your towel by where you're showering so that you can quickly get it if water goes into your face, or you can dry off in the tub area before you step out onto the floor and get water everywhere on the floor. So drying off in the bathtub helps out. If water gets on the floor, you can get mold on the ground, or if you have carpet, definitely. So you don't want to do that. Okay, next tip I have is to let the conditioner soak into your hair just a little bit before you go and rinse it out. Also, you want to rinse out the product from your hair thoroughly. You don't want any product left in your hair that you can feel, like any slime of any kind. You don't want that. So, what I do is I shampoo my hair and then I rinse it out right away. Unless my hair is really greasy, then I let it sit there a second. And then I rinse it out completely right away. And then after that, I put on the conditioner, let it sit there as I put on body wash. I put on the body wash and then I rinse that off. Sometimes I shave. I shave after I put on the body wash with the body wash on there because that kind of helps the suds kind of help coat your skin, make it so that you're not getting your skin as much with the razor. So after that, I just rinse everything off all at once. Make sure when you're razoring, you get your legs, your armpits, and anywhere else you need to. I wouldn't do your face. I don't ever shave my face. I'm not sure why that's a thing. I don't need to, but some people do need to. I do recognize that. But generally, if you don't have to, don't do it. Um, so after I get out of the shower, I wrap my hair up in a towel to soak up the water, which probably makes it a little frizzy to wrap it up like that, but I do wrap it up in a towel. I take it off, put the towel on the ground. Don't use it again. Don't use it again after doing this. But after you take the towel off and put it on the ground, then brush your hair. And I like to brush my hair, dirty hairbrush, from the bottom to the top. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to yank it so that it gives and snaps when it doesn't want to give or snap. You don't want it to snap. You don't want your hair to snap because that's what makes the frizziness and the dead ends, because the hair is split because it snapped. So you want to be gentle with your hair and start from the bottom, gently go to the top. Now, one tip back to conditioner. One tip with conditioner, I get a little bit more on my hand and put it underneath my scalp. You do that with the shampoo too. Make sure you get the shampoo underneath and get it in your scalp area on the back of your occipital lobe. You may want to make sure you get all that so you don't get papules there. Papules are bumps where I get them when I have too much oil on my scalp. So the oil can cause bacteria and or bacteria to grow. And you don't want that. So to avoid papules, I rinse my hair out thoroughly with shampoo and then put conditioner. Okay, so with my hair, before I iron it, I let it dry. I make sure that I let it dry before I iron it because if I do iron it while it's wet, it gets frizzy. It gets very frizzy. And I don't like the way it looks. And it actually doesn't bend the way I want it to when it is wet and I straighten it. I straighten my bangs because otherwise they're all over the place. So, yes. Is there anything else? Oh, scent. You really want to get a scent that you like. And if you have allergies to scents, then go with a scent free shampoo or conditioner or body wash. Some sort of scent free soap, something that works with you. But I take a shower for smelling good, and I don't actually like the way I particularly smell. I don't. So I like to cover it up with a scent. So you want to get a you want to get a scent that you really like now. Okay, this is a terrible tip. But I'm not gonna tell you all of it. Okay, so long story short, guys like the smell of vitamin C generally for a certain scientific reason. I'm not gonna tell you why, but I like the smell of vitamin C, and vitamin C is found in things like fruit and probably cucumber. Actually, honestly, if someone has a hangover, they need like cucumbers because it has like electrolytes in it. Pickles are really good for eating after you have a hangover. I've heard. I have never had a hangover, but I've heard that is the case. Blueberries have antioxidants in them, which also help with hangovers, I think. Don't quote me on that. So, just you want a scent that's not going to be nauseating or weird or something. You want it to be nice and sciencey. Anyway, when you take a shower, try to relax. Try to have like I like to have warm water. Some people can relax with cold water. Cold water helps your hair curl up more. That I've learned. Cold water, if you use cold water, it curls up more. I like my hair a little straighter, so I use hot water. But when I want it curly, I tend to have the temperature a little bit cooler. Even just a little bit can make a big difference. So, those are my tips. Washing your face. So when you wash your face, I usually don't wash my face in the shower, but when I do, I use the CeraVe face wash because that's what the dermatologist prescribed me. I know you can just find it in the store anywhere, but she had me use mucosin for this and or the primary care doctor had me use mucosin for that. Then the dermatologist had me use clindamycin phosphate for the rest of my face. Honestly, I need to use it on my shoulders, your shoulders, and your face. I have a theory they're the same type of skin. I'm not sure, but I have a theory because to me they act the same. um, mm, I like to listen to music in the shower. It depends on what mood I'm in, but sometimes you can listen to calm, relaxing music. Other times you can listen to something fun and upbeat so you can sing in the shower and you can express your emotions in the shower because you're like letting everything out. It's kind of like you're crying, but something's crying for you. For me, it's like I'm crying, but something's crying for me. So, um, otherwise, singing helps. Like you hear those vibrations. I think it helps loosen up that stuff in your ear. Like it helps relax your ears, which is important. It helps relax my ears. Hear deep vibrations, deep sounds. Sometimes high pitched sounds are nice to hear, but I generally like hearing low tones, low notes. Um, like honestly, as a singer, I like to sing in the shower, and that is where I learned most of my techniques because I had no fear and no shame, and no one can hear me. Also, if you're singing, you can go out into the car and sing and practice there or some private place. But make sure you communicate with people before you do that because they thought I was weird. um, so back to showers. Um, when you get out of the shower, let your hair air dry. I let my hair air dry every single time. I don't generally iron it. And right now, I'm working on growing back my natural hair so that I don't have all this dead hair that's been bleached because it's dead after it's been bleached. It looks dead. It looks dead. So you want to put hydration back into your hair, even if it's bleached, you want to put hydration back into your hair. But it's past the point of being good. The natural looks better, it shines better, it is better, like it's alive, you know. Um, those are all my tips for showering right now. I may have some more later, but anyway, take care.